In this video, we will be diving into why many African countries share similar colors and patterns on their flags, what stories these flags tell, and its journey towards unity. Let's get right into the video. On March 1st, 1896, in what is called the Battle of Adwa, Ethiopia became the first African country to successfully fend off and defeat the Italian invasion, making it the only African country to not be colonized apart from Liberia. Shortly after this victory, Emperor Menelik II, who led Ethiopia to this successful battle, decided to authorize the creation of a flag to celebrate this historic victory. Now, after careful deliberation, they decided to go with three colors, which was green, yellow, and red. And we need to understand, back then, having a flag was a bragging right, because most African nations did not have a flag because most of them were colonized. But for you to have a flag, your own flag then, was a bragging right. And this sent this sent a message to the whole world at that time that Ethiopia was the only African nation that was able to successfully resist the invasion of the European powers. That was a massive statement during that time. And this was what gave birth to the Pan-African movement, because this set the precedence for other African nations to understand, to see that if Ethiopia can do it, they can do it too. So this Pan-African movement was going to set the precedence for so many African nations to start demanding for independence through negotiation, which, for example, countries like Nigeria or Ghana or Cameroon decided to do, or all-out war. Countries like Algeria, for example, or Angola, that was how they gained their independence. And in 1957, Ghana was the first African nation to gain its independence. And Kwame Nkrumah, who became the first president of Ghana, was really pushing for the United States of Africa. This was his vision. And because he was inspired by the Ethiopian resistance, he decided to incorporate the three-color scheme into the Ghanaian flag. And as you can see, only difference was the Ethiopian flag. This is the Ethiopian flag, but he decided to flip the Ethiopian flag and put a black star in between. And he did this as a form of solidarity to the Ethiopians and to also keep the United States of Africa's dream alive. And this also inspired a lot of African nations gaining independence around that period to also adopt this style, but just add little variations to it. For example, you see Mali, you see Senegal, you see Cameroon, you see Benin Republic. All these countries, they had very similar color scheme, but they just had different variations in their flag was designed. Now, we need to understand that the adoption of this color scheme by many African countries is not because they lack creativity, but was because most of these countries just newly broke free from the shackles of their colonial masters. And the only way they could stay together was to adopt a similar color scheme to show solidarity and support for one another, and also to keep the dream of a United States of Africa alive, which was a massive deal for Africa at that time. It was a big deal for the continent. So as we can see, this flag tells a unique story of strength, freedom, and a shared dream of a continent. Each flag is a piece of puzzle showing how different countries connect by history of struggles and a commitment to a brighter future. This is the video for today, guys. I hope you liked this video. If you did, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel. Like I said, I upload videos like this every week. Follow me on all my socials, the link is in the description below. And I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm out.